in private sector investment, pioneering a sustainable financing model for strategic electricity transmission infrastructure. The approach is expected to ease the government's financing burden while accelerating the delivery of critical national infrastructure.
Energy is a driver of development. So upon completion of this station, we will be able to increase the transmission from the 7,170 MVA to 7,870 MVA. That means an additional 700 MVA. So this means that we have improved power evacuation.
Through British international investment, Gridworks Development Partners and other strategic partnerships, the United Kingdom continues to demonstrate confidence in Uganda's development agenda, according to the visiting UK minister.
Congratulations to Gridworks and to UETCL for their partnership on this project. Increasing electricity transmission is critical to economic growth, supporting Uganda's tenfold growth ambition. And finally, this project also demonstrates a fundamental change in the UK's approach to international development. We're adapting our approach, and that includes moving from being a donor to being an investor.
Scheduled for completion within 2 years, the project will strengthen transmission capacity at 4 key substations: Tororo 220 kV, Nkenda 132 kV, Mbarara North 132 kV, and Mbarara South 220 kV, significantly improving the reliability of electricity supply across the country.
The Mari project will strengthen the reliability and availability of power at the substations in Mbarara, Tororo, and Nkenda, supporting Uganda's industrialization ambitions and export-led growth. The project is founded on a simple belief that investment in energy infrastructure can unlock economic opportunities and improve lives. We're investing not only in critical assets, but also in Uganda's long-term development and prosperity.
All the places we have selected, Tororo, Mbarara, and Nkenda, one of the main things is that they have constrained demand, so there is demand that is not being unlocked. And so with Mbarara, it's the industries, but the bigger demand is on the exports towards Rwanda. There's demand for more power from that side, as well as in Tororo, exports towards Kenya, plus the local industrial demand. So that is where the money is. We are unlocking demand that is already constrained.
Reliable electricity transmission remains critical to Uganda's industrialization agenda, says Dr. Musenero.
So this is an industrial corridor. This is an industrial corridor, and over 70% of our power is consumed by industries. So the transmission line is going to enable us to reach new areas where we can set industries.
Government established the Independent Power Transmission Framework to mobilize private sector investment while maintaining public oversight, regulation and ownership of the national electricity transmission grid.
The Independent Power Transmission Project works in such a way that the Amari will take the lead in construction of a project.
Dennis Igor for UBC News in Mbarara City.
So much, Dennis, for that. The Islamic Chamber of Commerce and Industry Uganda has launched the 2026 Business Dialogues with a focus on enhancing Uganda's potential and opportunities in the ever-growing global halal market economy. The inaugural launch dialogue took place at Kololo, Uganda Investment Authority Auditorium, which will climax with the Regional Islamic Trade and Halal Conference scheduled early October this year in Uganda.
Advantage in the halal market. Number one, Uganda is already a member of the OIC, which gives a connection to over 57 member countries. And mark you, these member out countries, they are the huge investors in other global economies. It has the first fertile soil, the best agriculture double economy season throughout the year, and they are our brothers in the.
Our main takeaway today should be, first of all, that halal is not only for Muslims. because whatever is haram is bad for everyone. So halal is about the best practices, and whatever is halal is good for all of us.
It is very important to introduce aspects of halal as part of the training that we do for quality control and quality assurance. Because in today's trade, in addition to having the food safety management systems, it is also very important to train our professionals in the halal management systems.
We are requesting those who are abroad and who have connection and a network abroad to bring us investors who can partner with us in the industry. And we open up these banks to support Salam Bank. They cannot survive in this market alone because the administrative cost of managing it will be very high. So we need to have as many banks as possible, like around 10 banks, Islamic banks, so that it can be manageable. Otherwise, Salam Bank standing alone will not succeed.
We produce fresh and dried fruits. We export some and sell some in the local market. This has been a very great model where we teach.
Exhibitions and exports. The next one is coming in November in Istanbul, and we want.
Now let's talk digital number plates. The Minister for Works and Transport, that is Fred Byaruhanga, has assured the general public that government is taking all steps needed to amend the inadequacies surrounding the issuance of digital number plates. Byaruhanga has been addressing car importers during a meeting convened at the Ministry of Works and Transport in Kampala, with many complaining about the losses being incurred as a result of the delays by the service providers. Let's take a look.
Byaruhanga hosted motorcycle and car dealers, bond operators, car importers, and clearing agents for a meeting at his office in Kampala.
Because of corruption.
The meeting focused on complaints arising from the shortage of digital number plates.
But we've suffered since then that the availability of number plates is very lacking. We never have number plates in time.
Also, nobody gets to know when is your installation date because there's no sequencing of installation.
According to motor dealers, the situation has not only caused them financial losses, but also eroded customer trust.
They are not helping us security-wise. We are not getting value for money.
Digital number plates, we are requesting that we have the factory built in the country instead of importing them from the other side.
Some participants have called on the government to take appropriate actions against the service provider.
The reports given by one of the complainants that when you go to the factory, the plates are there and chips are not there. I doubt that report. That's why tomorrow I want to go and see physically, and even themselves, the contractor, they have not told me the plates are there and that they need the chips.
Minister Fred Byaruhanga was accompanied by the State Minister for Transport, Julius Wandera Maganda.
So I want to welcome you once again, and I will also benefit from this meeting and interaction, especially if it helps us to come out with the ideas that can help the agency to run effectively.
However, according to Minister Byaruhanga, the blame cannot entirely be placed on his ministry.
So for us, our cardinal role as the Ministry of Works is to ensure the cars have number plates. The issue of tracking the chips, that is a security component, which is directly under the control of Ministry of Security.
At the end of the engagement, stakeholders resolved to pursue practical solutions to the challenge, with Minister Byaruhanga pledging to conduct a field visit to fully assess the situation.
But as of now, we have agreed a maximum of 3 weeks. This process will be sorted out. One, the car sellers and the motorcycle sellers are losing money. Number two, even the communities who are buying these cars and these motorcycles, they are losing business. Because by the time a person buys a car or a motorcycle is buying it for an activity or a purpose, we must solve this problem within 3 weeks and move on. And I have promised the country, this one we shall achieve it.
Robert Anyango, UBC News.
Thank you, Robert, for that. Busoga Kingdom and the Uganda Communications Commission have signed a memorandum of understanding to promote information and communication technology development across the kingdom.
Commission in Nyombitembo and the Chabazinga of Busoga on expanding digital access and improving ICT services in the region. The partnership is expected to accelerate digital transformation across the kingdom with a focus on ICT infrastructure, digital skills and connectivity in schools.
An MOU between the Chabazinga of Busoga and the UCC. I want to assure you that as UCC we are committed to ensure that we implement this MOU to the letter, and I know from the signals that have been sent via the speed through which this has been done, I'm sure this will be done.
Speaking at the signing ceremony, the Katikkiro of Busoga Kingdom welcomed the partnership, saying it will help the kingdom's education and development agenda by improving digital access in schools and communities.
Which can help our people to get out from that analog and match the trending and emerging challenges of the world. This MOU encompasses many areas that Ubc Lunchtime is going to benefit from, especially our schools, putting up the laboratory, the ICT center, and we pledge as Ubc Lunchtime that we shall give UCC maximum cooperation to ensure that you leverage on the structures that Ubc Lunchtime has for UCC to reach the person who is deep in the villages of Busoga.
The Memorandum of Understanding provides a framework for Uganda Communications Commission and Busoga Kingdom to jointly identify priority ICT projects, including digital literacy training, establishment of ICT centers, and improved connectivity.
We are emphasizing collaboration, collaborating with the community, collaborating with the common people. Now, Busoga being a traditional institution in Busoga, it knows what the common Busoga needs. So as UCC, if we have a plan to uplift the welfare of the people of Busoga, it would be good for us to work with the Busoga Kingdom to identify the priority areas.
Shiba Nanteza and Mike Bakabulindi for UBC.
Thank you so much, Shiba. Now let's talk returnees. The first batch of more than 200 Ugandan nationals has returned home from South Africa under the government's ongoing evacuation exercise.
To our returnees, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, we understand that transitioning back home under these sudden stressful circumstances is very difficult. However, I received your request through my brother Paul that you would wish to meet with His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni so that you can share your experiences and pain with him, and him being a parent, when I delivered the same, he actually welcomed the idea. And I'm happy to inform you that he's more than ready to meet with you. However, since we are still waiting for our brothers and sisters to join us that have already registered, I think we have to wait for all of them to come so that I invite him and you share your grievances with him. I think that is for your own interest. The government of Uganda, through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Diaspora Department, and other partner agencies, is putting in place mechanisms to support your reintegration. Uganda's economy is expanding, and actually, I must say that you committed no offense in going to South Africa to look for green pasture. But I must confirm to you that the greener pasture is actually now, who is yet to be identified, also lost his life while fleeing from violent gang in Cape Town. There's also a third one. But our government will do whatever it takes to repatriate the bodies and also to support the aggrieved families. I thank the team.
We want to thank His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni We thank him for his fatherly, timely, and decisive decision to evacuate our nationals that had been living within the territory of the Republic of South Africa. Let's give him a big hand clap. And the government of Uganda, acting on the information that was available to it, decided to take a precautionary step, details of which my minister will make. And this was as a result of vigilante-related protests organized by private citizens and with coordinated attacks against foreign nationals, especially of African origin. Uganda, I must clarify, continues to enjoy warm and cordial bilateral relations with the Republic of South Africa. And in coordinating the evacuation of our nationals, we receive tremendous support from the government of South Africa, and we will continue to work with the government of South Africa to support the evacuation of other brothers and sisters who are still in South Africa, but also to protect the lives and the property of our other brothers that will continue to live within the territory of the Republic of South Africa. The government of South Africa has indicated that they denounce violence by its citizens against the brothers and sisters from the African continent. And we have faith that with time we will return to normalcy. So this should be very clear.
I'd like to announce issues of the details of the protocol of your arrival. First and foremost, you're not here just as evacuees, those who have been evacuated. I must say that you are here as the guest of the nation of Uganda. You are special guests of His Excellency the President. His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is your host. Again, I would like to thank the CDF, the Chief of Defense Forces. Afande Chris, this is not the first time I'm working with General MK in addressing the plight of Ugandans abroad. In 2023, the nation of Sudan was afflicted by heavy conflict, and we were attacked, our embassy was vandalized, the war escalated, and we needed evacuation. General coordinated to ensure that we come back home safely.
The xenophobic attacks have really affected fellow African brothers.
And most of the people you see here, some of them ran away without even another clothes to put on. We have people here who have come with no suitcase. They've come empty-handed because they couldn't wait when these attacks were coming towards their homes. We have mothers. In this aircraft, we had 122 young kids. Most of them will be single mothers. And you know the reason. It's everywhere. We have kids that are so vulnerable on this issue. And I would like to thank you, Honorable Minister, for the programs that you've now put in place to help our people to see how they can integrate into the communities.
And that's it for today. Till the next episode.
Like a daily bando, like a daily bando, like a daily bando. Omuliro nguwulira muli mumutima kukankana like drums. Kalakata, kalakata, enendungu ya kusabula. Mikono juu, free of fire, free of fire, free of fire.
Makerere Institute for Social Development, a certified institution for higher learning, invites applicants for certificates and diploma courses like accounting and finance, procurement, journalism, tailoring and fashion design, with many other skills-tailored courses.
Our institution is compliant. First of all, it is recognized by National Council for Higher Education. We are certified. Registration number is UBB 187.
Tested and tried since 1995, Makerere Institute for Social Development is your solution when it comes to quality education.
You may apply for January, May, August intakes. Find us along Sir Apollo Kagwa Road, opposite Makerere University Sports Ground. Our tuition is affordable with a state-of-art facilities. Early birds stand a chance to grab themselves bursaries. MISD or Makerere Institute for Social Development, facilitating your career.
I'm called Awidi Isabella. I'm studying from Villa Maria School of Nursing. I've won a school fees with the MTN Momo. This school fees you win for a full year, which I'm very happy for it. I thank MTN Momo for helping me in paying my school fees.
We've paid all the fees for the year.
Thank you very much, because on Wednesday, the principal told me, look for my money and bring my money. I told her, me, I don't have money, and you have to wait until I get the money. But when I left our office, at 3, they called me that you've won the money from Momo. I said, how does it happen?
As long as you pay school fees using Momo, you stand a chance to win school fees for a year. Dial *165 *80# to win school fees for a year and more.
Hello.
Yes, mwami mukasa.
Mutyaneyo.
Yono broka.
Yenze broka wa mayumba.
Bangambye ne nyumba za mwenunjiko.
Kituufu. Oyagala bisenge bimeka?
Nga 3.
Ebbeeyi bagigambye?
Bangambye 5.
Dedda sebeno zaali nyabuuko.
Lwaki?
Anti langi gye tusiigisa ya mulembe. Anti ne value y'ekitundu yalinnya.
Musiigisa ki?
Global Paints.
Mutya?
Ku ceiling tukozesa Global Mat. Ate munda ne tukozesa Global Silk Vinyl.
Singa kwetaga wabweru.
Wabweru tukozesa Global Weather Coat Emulsion.
Owa? Kusiiga gye musiiga? Ogwo omutindo ogusasulira essente zonna?
Guli wumite.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
Are you an elite runner, fitness enthusiast, or adventure seeker? Get ready for a run in paradise at the Fort Portal City Marathon on July 18th, 2026. Experience the beauty, culture, and energy of Uganda's tourism city for only 60,000 Ugandan shillings. Register now at www.fortcitymarathon.com or dial *272*7#. Mwije tugende toro for a run in paradise in partnership with the Tourism Ministry, Capital Radio, Rock Telecom, Castle Light, Jeans Club, Kahive, and Toro Kingdom.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. UBC Lunchtime News has come to the very end. Thank you for being part of this broadcast. My name is Brian Tumwine Byaruhanga. Goodbye and God bless Uganda.